what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany, back better, another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is. We both know I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey, y'all, so I kind of wanted to get into this new show that Zeus put out. It's called The Naked Hustle. It is their first, docu-series film. I don't know how many episodes they are going to give us, but it seems to be pretty good from the trailer I watched. Now, in the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, I see Tennessee, I see Almond and Tennessee together, because, last time we seen them on Love and War, and they weren't necessarily cool. But now that TV kind of want to give us, this P-Valley docu-series vibes, I guess it's of girls, living the everyday life as a performer, as a dancer, more so than trying to get out of performing, out of dancing. It's more hey, I got a goal of doing XYZ or ABCD, and I need to get the goal accomplished, and this is the way I'm going to do it, by clocking in, and probably just giving you the behind the scenes of that. One thing that made me laugh as I was watching the trailer, when they was like, every trick is not your trick, and it's showing that old granddaddy watching that girl dance, for whatever reason, that had me pissy weak. That jump was so funny, because you could tell he was not throwing money like that. I know that's right, move on. Every trick is not your trick. Now they got Hillary in the club. Now, if y'all are new here, Hillary was on Mean Girls season 1. And she had a duo, but she gave too pretty, upper echelon, I got my chin up to you hoes type of time. And so the fact that she in the club and she fine, I think is something that was just random to see her, because we haven't seen her in so long. But it don't look like she a dancer. It look like she just at the club. Why is Sway on the mic? He throwing, arch that back, baby. Get him off the mic right now. Thank you. Almond does a sit down with Bosstec, and she ends up saying, well, I'm a boss now. I wonder, are they implying that she bought a strip club and she is running it? Is that why she's saying, she a boss now? Because she's transitioned from being a dancer to being a club owner. I'm already liking the girl YSL. She said, you got to brush your teeth, get your hair done, get your nails done. It was the brushing the teeth added in there. Obviously, yes, you work out. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. They have a lot of upper body strength, because I did some pole classes. And, girl, my first time, embarrassing. When I say no upper body strength, I mean zero. Barely was able to hold myself on the pole. Barely had any type of real grip on the pole. But, it worked out over time. But I definitely see what she's saying about, working out. Now, the teeth thing I think is funny, because that is true. I've never been to an exotic club or anything like that, but I can only imagine the breaths that you smell. And, obviously they be all up on you, stuff like that. So I can only imagine the transactions with the breaths. We get another line from Bosstec, and she just basically said that she did not have good hygiene skills at one point in her life. And she gives an example about just washing her hair. Okay, what they say, we listen and we don't judge. I definitely am listening. I'm not judging, but I'm glad she got that together, because I can only imagine, again, the smell. Now, it would not be Now That's TV if they didn't show us some fights. So they got some fights in there, too. I definitely want to see the girl who got the candle in her hoo-ha, and she doing her little thing. I definitely want to see that. I love when they do that little trick right there. That little trick right there going to give you $20. Okay, simple. All at once. Okay, But let's get into the drama, the mess, because Now That's TV legit just posted this trailer, and it's already drama and mess brewing. Now, a little background about Bosstec that I was able to gather before I made this video is the fact that she came from Jocelyn's show. She did the show with Big Legs. I did see them get into a bit of a back and forth on one of the reunions about some kids. And y'all know, I'm like, oh my God, they love to bring up the children. But it seems as though beef probably has been squashed because, as y'all know, Big Legs is over at Now That's TV 2 now. Now, like I told y'all, the trailer just came out not too long ago. So, Jessica Dime, as y'all know, did the show The Mint over at Now That's TV. Like, when Now That's TV, like, first started, she was one of the people who, you know, brought a show and did everything. And ever since then, she kind of been into it with Now That's TV. She apologized to them, like, a week or two ago. And, you know, now she's kind of shopping around what network she want to put The Mint back on. And me, at this point, let it go. It's been years. Like, just let it go. Just, you know, find another show, create something else. It's really not that deep. So, mind you, she ends up posting, "There will never be another me." After, you know, we seen the trailer or whatever. I guess people was tagging her. I don't really necessarily see her following Now That's TV, Instagram, or none of the blog pages. I don't see her doing that. But she ends up posting that. So, like, maybe 2-3 minutes later, Bosstec said, "Who the wanna be you?" And then, mind y'all, she put the song "Set This Off" by Boosie. And you know, baby, them fine words right there. When you put that song somewhere, you want to fight. Like, you need that. Do you need that? Fall in. My thing is this. You know, it's just a docu-series. I don't know if Bosstec and Jessica have issues or what. I don't know what it is. But honestly, I'm wishing both of these women success. Jessica, I need her Now That's TV to really get on a good standing ground when it comes to the payment and how she want her show to go. Because a lot of people do want to see The Mint. Like, people want to see The Mint do what it needs to do. Or Promise need to pick The Mint up and allow The Mint to go on her stuff and do what it needs to do. Promise got the money. She should have The Mint over there. And honestly, you know, they went back and forth about the room hates. At this point, baby, get one of their hit shows. No shade, but get one of their hit shows and bring it over to your network, since Now That's TV kind of want to, you know, put their foot down on Jessica. And with this whole docu-series, okay, in the beginning, because as y'all know, they are overly promoting the Bad Bitches Only show part 2. They are overly promoting it. So every week they doing the Two-Headed Ghost show plus like a podcast with Sway. Personally, to me, I'm not that invested as far as like them over promoting it. I don't feel like it's that good to be overly promoted like they are. And then tonight they only had Jordan and I think Tequila come up in there. I don't care about what Tequila's talking about. I don't care about what Jordan's talking about. I love Jordan, but I don't care what she talking about. And honestly, even with the panel just wasn't all that for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna make a whole video on. They end up saying like, we always tell them that we're not asking for stuff, but you know, then they still give us something. Okay, I feel 50-50 on this because like, yeah, certain stuff we don't ask for and it do be good. Like, nobody asked for room hates, but a lot of people really did enjoy it. It kind of was like a commercial, a breath of fresh air, you know, just from what we used to, like with Isaiah and them shows. But also, too, I just feel like a lot of times, and I've said this time and time again, they be losing the plot. The plot be so lost because they be trying to have their hand in so many different bags. And it's like, hone this area. Like, if you just hone in on this area right here, you gonna flourish even more. Like, y'all are flourishing. Don't get me wrong. But y'all can flourish even more if y'all, not necessarily saying stay in the box, but hone your box. Hone your boxes. Give us more shows as more than 5 episodes. Make sure before y'all bring cast is real like storylines and beef. I'm being a little shady to roommates, but like it's real storylines and beefs. Or even with Mean Girls reunion, instead of y'all dragging that reunion for 3 different parts just for Zanaya and Castellet getting to be a weak fight, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. But like I said, I feel like they need to hone in on what they got already instead of trying to put their hand in so many boxes. With the Naked Hustle, I don't think they're wrong for doing this show because obviously they had the men. So I don't think they're wrong for giving this show. But what I will say is, we just looking for what we looking for. If y'all want to throw in little wrecking balls here and there, do that. But please have us something else to watch besides that. I know they did the movie. Nobody really cared for the movie. He had did an interview with that big girl who was saying that she was trying to get in somebody's car. Nobody watched that. Like, I feel like sometimes they be having an idea, they throw it at the wall, and everybody around them agree like, yeah, this is lit. Like, we should do that. And the views don't view like how they want to, and they kind of just like move on. But again, like I said, y'all got too many hands in the pot and saying we should do this, this would be a good idea. But I feel like a lot of times they be throwing away money. They, in my opinion, they be throwing away a lot of money, in my opinion, on just stuff that's not necessary. With the big girl, with the interview, like I watched probably like 5 minutes of it. He pulled up in like 4 cars trying to show us that she could get in the car. Or even with Gigi, the pink conversation, like, who asked for this? Who said, I need that, I want that? Just certain things I feel as though they can do better in with what we know them for and have better shows instead of putting their hand in so many pots. And I think that's why some of the shows be lackluster, because they be trying to do so much instead of honing in on what they got that really be good. They be hitting the lick, but over here trying to lick everything else. It's like, you got a lick right here. You got it right here. But overall, I'm wishing both of these women good luck with their shows. I hope both of the shows prosper. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.